Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Goes high to pull it in. Turning it on. Inside the 10. Touchdown Volunteers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. Running inside, it's Fuller. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Nice move to pick up yardage. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sellers. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Firing to the right, complete. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Clark. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing Sellers. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing.
He's going for the goal line, and he charges across the line. Touchdown, South Carolina! The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his own 20. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to keep it in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The run inside. It's Bishop. Picks up the first down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness.
Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
On the move, it's Morris. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They feed him again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Lets it go to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job. A really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Sellers. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Back open in the middle.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Fourth down, Sellers. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush is on him, and down he goes.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Touchdown, Volunteers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just